This is your captain speaking. When am I gonna read my poem? I wanna see how it turned out. I use such edgy words.
Well, you can read it at your own pace.
Thank you for the book, Yuri. It was very sweet of you.
I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mana to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Has she read this book? Did she give me a book that we could read together? That's adorable.
Oh,
crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Uh-oh, this is getting lewd. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book.
Sorry.
Or, that's me, actually. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I wasn't staring at you. I was staring in your general direction while also not paying attention. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place.
She was focused on my hot face.
But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it.
She wants to experience it with me.
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. She bought one to read and one to put on the shelf so it doesn't get damaged. And then she thought I might like it too. That's what happened. It wasn't for me. That's not the case at all. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick you up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? Is it about a literature club? That sounds like a very interesting book. What's it about, anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. What? Has she even read it before? She just gave me a book? The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Ooh.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experimental prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart.
Now, this sounds like spoilers. You're telling me about the deep and intricate character traits. That's kind of, it's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Oh.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Oh, she's into that kind of thing. I understand and appreciate this.
Are you not a fan of this sort of thing, Bert?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Even though I wrote my poem specifically with the intent that she would understand based on the dark and edgy words I put in there. Speaking of which, when can I read my poem? I really want to see how it turned out. I just kind of chose random words. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. She's got a lewd head, if you will.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans.
Oh, interesting. So what you're saying is that by being good, we are being bad. Very interesting.
Oh, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. You're good, dog. I haven't lost interest or anything. I am very interested, if you understand what I'm saying.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much.
Oh, I won't stop you for talking too much. I'm bad at conversation, so when other people talk a lot, I feel better, generally. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're very passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Oh, I should, well, don't read in the... I was about to say don't start reading in the middle of this, but it is a literature club. I guess I'm supposed to read in the middle of it.
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I'm done with this conversation. Please get out of my face, Yuri. You're making me uncomfortable. I quickly retrieved the book that I'd put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ooh, very smooth, Bert. Bert doesn't play around. Bert is straightforward.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to.
You're not, wait, hang on. As a student, you're not used to people sitting down next to you? I find that one a little hard. Do you actually go here? Are you just a homeless person who wandered in? Or do you go to this school?
That is reading in company with someone.
Again, like, I mean, I guess they're in like high school, but like when I was a kid, like, you know, we would have reading time, you know, we'd all read together. Is this not something that Japanese students experience? Can we consider these kids Japanese students? It's definitely like themed after Japanese school, but from what I understand, this is an American developer, right? Or at least an English speaking one, I don't know. I see. Makes perfect sense. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
All right.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. Ooh, someone is being very
distracting.
How is it that damn near every time I go to get a drink of water, I end up spilling it over my front? God damn it. I suck. How, after 20 years of life, am I this bad at drinking water?